Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. This is line to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big over the wall today.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line toward the alley and left center. Richard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Blue Jays will get. Max Scherzer starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Tyler Naquin comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Pacheco. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Takes this the other way to right. Rucker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Into the box now, Alex K. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Alex K.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Naquin. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
That is it. The catcher. Eugene.
Now in the box, Eugene Solari. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
Nope.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Into the box now, Brent Rucker. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is popped up. Void in foul ground. A dive, and he brings it in. Here's Randall Grichuk. Past battles with Scherzer. He's just 1 for 6.
The center fielder.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Grichuk.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grichuk brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down to the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Luke Voigt becomes out number 2 this inning. Number 13 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. One and 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled away. Scherzer looks in. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up now, Royce Lewis. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 the count. And he misses with it. 1-1. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, McGuire. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Colby Cavazos. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Luis Arias will be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Luis Arias. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Has a look. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Cavazos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box now, Christian Pacheco, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Pacheco is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken. Ball 3. Jorge Polanco will be next. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So it's bases loaded, 1 away. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Pops this one up. McGuire has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22.
Talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is hit to 3rd. Is he going to get out of this? Over to 1st. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
In there, 1-1. To his left, it's knocked down at 3rd.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Biggio.
Set to get his day started, Kevin Biggio, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground towards 2nd. Fielded cleanly to 2nd for 1. On to 1st, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Reese McGuire. Fouled off. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone!
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Behind 0-2 now. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And it's fouled away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex K. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Digging in, Eugene Solari, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Striding in, Brent Rucker. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, good knuckle curve. 0-2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Richard. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The third baseman.
Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. Hey now.
Ball 1, no strike.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a high strike there, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Sano trying to get there.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Sano trying to get there. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground to the left from his knees. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Arias, a 25-year-old, he's a 5-year vet at the major league level, is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Pacheco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Miguel Sano would be next. This is line to left. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. This is on the ground over to first. Sano is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball.
Gurriel leads off first with 1 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kay waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 8.
Settling in
Second
now,
baseman.
Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Scherzer comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now batting, Miguel Sano. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Popped him up. Bichette is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Twins.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Alex Kay. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
That's
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you, and you're...
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Digging in now, Brent Rucker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And that one right down Main Street.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Throw won't get him.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hand.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Next will be the designated hitter, Colby Cavazos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Gurriel will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Twins leave. Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, number 11.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Tyler Naquin. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Rucker. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He doesn't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. The next twin up, Luis Arias. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2. And he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
In comes Naquin. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Christian Pacheco, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Pacheco, base runner at first with 1 out. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The first baseman.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. This is line to left. Gurriel is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Wind up stranding one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rendell Grichuk. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and their hope hits it high and deep out to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
This is foul right side. Skied into straightaway right. Rucker is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, number 13. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Hit in the air to left. Moving under it, K. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Twins nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex K. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. High pop-up. Bichette is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8. Eugene.
Stepping into the box, Eugene Solari. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gurriel ranging back. See you later.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it, as he'll be credited with a no decision. Ball 2 now. In there, 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting. Third base.
Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 outside. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Colby Cavazos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. TJ will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Minnesota, number 9, TJ.
Drilled to first. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
The batter, number 2.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Luis Arias is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0. Here it is. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. He's set. The 3-2. Sinker misses, ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
In there for strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Drilled down the line. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Now pitching for the Twins.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Elvis Lucero enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, number 22.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sano gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
I got the
To
count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Naquin moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Eugene Solari will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Naquin is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Brent Rucker. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Voigt will put this one away, and his side is retired. Next to bat for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Max Scherzer wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Miguel Castro records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over.